For almost 3 years, I had these dark patches that just would not fade. Old marks from breakouts, some unevenness across my cheeks, a shadow that never fully lifted. I tried everything: scrubs, brightening creams, lemon on my face because the internet told me to. Nothing worked. Some of it made things worse. Then I changed a few small things, and for the first time, those spots actually started to fade. Slowly but really, because I'd been chasing the wrong fix the whole time. The goal was never to be lighter than I am. It was just to get my own even skin back. And once I understood the one thing that was quietly keeping those spots dark, everything finally changed. So, in this video, what's actually causing your dark spots, the simple morning and night routine that faded mine, and the honest timeline. No hype, no fake before and afters, just what genuinely worked for me. Enough that after this, you won't need another hyperpigmentation video. And stick around for the last step because it's the one I skipped for a whole year. And it turned out to be the reason nothing else was working. Skin secret one. It was never a stain on top. Here's what finally made sense to me. Those dark spots, that patchy tone, the shadow left behind after a pimple heals, they all come down to one thing: extra pigment. And whether you call them dark spots, the marks left behind after a breakout, or just uneven patches, it's all the same thing. Hyperpigmentation. Same cause, same fix. Your skin has its own built-in tint. It switches that tint on to protect you. A little more color where it thinks it needs a shield. That's completely normal. The trouble starts when the tint gets switched on and just stays on, in patches, long after it was needed. And here's the part I completely missed. That pigment sits inside the skin, not on top of it. So, no amount of scrubbing ever reaches it. I spent months buffing the surface while the color sat calmly underneath. 3 things switch it on the most: the sun, old breakouts healing, and sometimes hormones. And one of those 3 was feeding my spots every single day without me realizing. Skin secret 2. The more I attacked it, the more it dug in. My logic was simple. If there's a dark spot, scrub it off. So I went hard. Gritty exfoliators, harsh brightening products, lemon juice. If it stung, I figured it was working. It wasn't. If anything, my skin got more irritated and blotchy. Here's what I understand now. Fading pigment is a gentle, slow job, not an aggressive one. When you're harsh with your skin, you irritate it. And irritated skin can actually leave behind more of that dark pigment, not less. I was quietly handing it more of exactly what I was trying to remove. So the fix felt backwards again. I stopped attacking and started being gentle and patient. That's when it finally began to turn. A quick money saver before we move on. Skip the lemon, the baking soda, the DIY scrubs. They don't fade spots. They just upset skin that's already trying to heal. Skin secret 3, the boring base that lets everything else work. 2 steps do half the work here, and they're the 2 everyone skips because they seem too plain to matter. First, a gentle cleanser. Not a stripping one. My rule. If your face feels tight and squeaky after washing, that's not clean. That's stripped. I look for a fragrance-free one labeled non-comedogenic, which just means it won't clog your pores. This is the one I got wrong the longest. I used to return gentle cleansers for feeling too weak. That gentle feeling was the whole point. Second, moisturizer. Every single day. Calm, hydrated skin fades spots faster than dry, unsettled skin ever will. A light one if you're oily, something richer if you're dry. Combination skin. One lightweight moisturizer is completely fine. I skipped this step for years and wondered why my skin always looked a little tired and tight. That calm base is what lets the next part, the actives, work gently instead of landing on already upset skin. Skin secret 4. The 2 things that actually fade the spots. Okay, this is the part I promised, and it's genuinely just 2 actives. This is also the part I ignored the longest, which is probably why it took me years. In the morning, after cleansing, I use a vitamin C serum. This is the one that lifts that dull, tired look and slowly evens out the tone. I use one in the 10 to 15% range. Sensitive skin starts at 10, resilient skin at 15. Every morning is fine, but sensitive skin should start every other morning for a week or 2, then move to daily. One thing nobody tells you: vitamin C hates light and air. If it's in a clear or open bottle, it's basically wasted money. It has to be a dark, airtight one. I learned that after throwing out a bottle that had turned brown. At night, the one I leave on. Azelaic acid at 10%. The common over-the-counter strength. A thin layer is all you need. It works directly on the dark spots and evens things out, and it's gentle by nature. But I still eased in every other night for the first week or 2, then up to nightly once my skin was happy. If it tingles those first few nights, use it less often until your skin settles. Never more. And if you want one calming extra, a niacinamide serum around 5% is lovely for soothing redness and supporting even tone, but it's completely optional. Skin Secret 5. The one step that decides if they fade or come back, it's sunscreen. And for dark spots, this is the whole game. Remember the 3 things that switch your pigment on? The sun is the biggest by far. Every time those spots meet sunlight, they get darker and more stubborn. And any fading you worked for quietly gets undone. This is the step I skipped for a year, wondering why my spots never fully left. They were fading at night and redarkening every afternoon. So, every single morning, after your moisturizer, a broad-spectrum sunscreen, that means UVA and UVB, SPF 30 or higher, non-comedogenic. The best one is simply the one you'll actually wear every day. About 2 finger lengths for your face and neck, and top it up if you're out in strong sun for hours. Without this one, nothing else on this list can win. Your morning and night routine. Let me put it all together, because a routine you can picture is one you'll actually keep. Morning is Protect and Even, gentle cleanser, vitamin C serum, moisturizer, then sunscreen on top. Always. Night is Repair, gentle cleanser, your azelaic acid, then moisturizer. Niacinamide slots into either time if you use it. That's the whole thing. No 10-step shelf, no $40 miracle serum. The honest part. What no one says straight, I promised no fake before and afters. So here's the honest truth about time. Dark spots are the slowest thing in skincare to fade. You might see your tone look a little more even and your skin calmer within a few weeks, but the actual spots fading takes months, often 3 to 6 of them. If you're a few weeks in and getting impatient, you're not failing. You're right on schedule. A couple of honest limits too. If your patches are deep, spreading, or the larger hormonal kind that shows up across the cheeks and upper lip, home care only takes you so far. A dermatologist can do far more, and going early is something I wish I'd done sooner. And a small bonus worth knowing. Azelaic acid is one of the few spot faders considered safe in pregnancy. If that's where you are right now. The most important thing I can tell you, most people quit right when the fading is about to show because it's slow. Don't be most people. And aim for your own even, healthy skin. The best version of what's actually yours, never someone else's filter. So after 3 years of scrubbing and chasing, what actually faded my spots? Being gentle, being patient, and finally protecting my skin from the one thing that kept redarkening it every day. Gentle base, vitamin C by day, azelaic by night, protected, and patient. Tell me in the comments which skin concern you want explained next. I read every single one. If this finally made your skin make sense, a tap on like helps YouTube show honest skincare to the next person still scrubbing and wondering why nothing fades. And if you'd rather understand your skin than keep buying things that don't work, that's the whole reason this channel exists. Subscribing just means the next one finds you. I'll see you in the next Skin Secret.